Hey everyone, can you believe it's been a whole week? We've been trying to motivate you and share helpful info in our videos. We asked on Instagram what your money goal was, and a lot of you said making $1 million. That's what we're talking about today. $1 million might seem like a ton of money, especially if you've never earned that much. But get this, around 1,700 new millionaires are made every day. That's over 620,000 new ones every year. How do they do it? It's all about how you fit into the market and how much value you bring. If the market sees you as worth $1 million or more, it'll reward you with that. In this video, we'll share stories of people who've made $1 million in recent years. Maybe their ideas will kickstart a journey for you. If you're new, welcome aboard. Don't forget to subscribe and hit thumbs up. Let's explore these 18 ways to reach $1 million together. Number 1, start a small business and grow it. Many millionaires achieve their wealth by starting a small business and nurturing it to grow big. It might seem like a broad idea, but it's all about having a hustler mindset, focusing on expansion. Beginning a new business is tough, yet the journey follows a similar path regardless of the type of business. It begins with identifying a problem, finding ways to make money from solving that problem, and then assembling a team to handle tasks while you concentrate on the vital aspects for the business to flourish. Almost everyone has a few business ideas floating around in their minds. The challenging part is turning those ideas into reality. Despite sounding overwhelming, the process is straightforward. Number 2, save and invest in index funds. Understanding compound interest is crucial for building wealth. Albert Einstein himself hailed it as the 8th wonder of the world, emphasizing that those who grasp it earn from it, while those who don't end up paying for it. If you're savvy about money and investments, a 7% annual return is quite achievable. The real game changer lies in how much you can save. Traditional strategies suggest saving around 10% of your yearly income. For instance, if you make $50,000 a year, it would take about 40 years to save $1 million. But who wants to wait that long to be a millionaire, right? We're more about speeding things up. Here's where it gets fascinating. Tweaking these numbers. Focus on increasing 3 vital factors: your income, the amount you save, and the return on your investments. The first 2 rely on your choices, but the third, the return on investment, is straightforward. Shifting your money from a 7% mutual fund to an index fund like the S&P 500 can make a significant difference. The S&P 500 consists of the top 500 U.S. companies. It's dynamic, replacing underperforming companies with better ones. Over the last 90 years, it's averaged a 10% yearly return. Check out platforms like Vanguard and Robinhood, although we're not sponsored by them, to explore this. If creating a multi-million-dollar business isn't your thing, Tony Robbins' book, Money, Master the Game, is a fantastic resource. It's packed with valuable insights for those looking to navigate the world of finance without diving into entrepreneurship. Number 3, excel in lucrative professions. Surprising, right? Being really good at a high-paying job can make becoming a millionaire super achievable. Specialized professionals like doctors, lawyers, and upper management in the US and Europe usually earn over $150,000 annually. If you're exceptional in your field and specialize even more, you could double or even triple that amount. One of the top-paying jobs with accessible entry is sales. If you have the knack for selling, you can make heaps of money no matter where you are. In comparison to doctors and lawyers, the top 1% of salespeople earn more than $250,000 per year. This means they can hit the $1 million mark in just 4 years. Plus, selling is a highly valuable skill that aligns with all the strategies we've discussed in this video. We're planning a video on the best books about selling soon. But if you're eager to start now, the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone or The Sales Bible by Jeffrey Gitomer are fantastic reads to enhance your selling skills. Number 4, write and sell books. Many people think that to get rich from writing books, you have to create the next huge hit like Harry Potter or 50 Shades of Grey. But the truth is, the chances of achieving that level of success are very low. However, reaching $1 million through writing books is quite feasible if you find the right angle and a group of people eager to buy your work. Here's a little-known fact. To become a New York Times best-selling author, you only need to sell around 10,000 books. And if you've made the list before, sometimes it can be as low as 5,000 books. So, if your writing is good, keep putting out more books until one of them catches fire. There are many examples of people who've succeeded this way, but one standout is Amanda Hocking. You might not know her, but she faced rejections from almost every publisher. None of her novels were given a chance. She was broke and needed money to attend a Muppets convention, so she self-published her novels on Kindle. In just 1 month, she made over $20,000. She continued adding her novels online, and within 20 months, she'd earned over $2.5 million from books that publishers didn't think were good enough. Here's a helpful tip. If you have a podcast, blog, YouTube channel, or any audience, they're likely to support your writing efforts. Some might even pre-order your work just to be a part of your journey. Number 5, license a patent or trademark. Here's a creative way to make an impact. Be an inventor, designer, or engineer. If you can find a better solution to a problem than what's currently available, you might hit the jackpot. Take Lonnie Johnson, for instance. You might not know him, but you've probably heard of the Super Soaker. He was playing around and invented this awesome toy, but he didn't have all the skills needed to build a company, make, market, and sell these toys individually. So he licensed the technology to a company called Hasbro. For every Super Soaker sold, he got a 3% royalty, earning over $100 million just from that deal. Now he's got 80 patents and a net worth of over $350 million. Quick tip. Patents can be expensive, but there are ways to protect your invention without having an internationally issued patent. Document how your invention works in extreme detail, write it down, save it on a CD or USB drive, and mail it in a sealed envelope to yourself. When it arrives, it'll have the date and stamp from a government institution. Never open that sealed envelope. If needed, this will be your undeniable proof that you were the first to create this, giving you rights in a patent case or leading to a profitable settlement. Number 6, start a dropshipping business. Dropshipping is a cool way to run a business where you team up with a supplier who creates, packs, and ships a product for you. Your job? Bring in the sales. Here's how it works. Let's say you find a supplier in China selling weight loss tea for $5 each. You set up a website and sell that same tea for $20. When someone buys from your site, you send the supplier $5 and pass on the buyer's details. The supplier handles everything, shipping the item directly to the buyer, and you keep the remaining $15. That's your profit. The weight loss tea example isn't random. We've looked into the success of Greta Van Rio, a young entrepreneur who rocked the fitness tea trend on Instagram. Just 6 months into her business, she was making over $500,000 monthly. Yep, it's impressive. During new product launches, she even hit the $1 million mark in a single day. These huge numbers are totally doable in this space. Ever heard about Kylie Jenner's business success? She's almost a billionaire, and guess what? She's used dropshipping too. She owns 100% of her company, but she only has 6 employees. Everything from making the product to shipping it is handled by another company. Number 7, engage with cryptocurrency through ICOs. Over the past few years, the world of cryptocurrency has been like the untamed frontier of money. We've seen a lot of people become really wealthy really quickly through crypto. Now, if you're not familiar with crypto jargon, initial coin offerings, ICOs, are a different way of raising money. A company sells tokens at a lower price initially to gather funds for a digital service that will run on these tokens. If the service becomes a hit, the value of your tokens could shoot up because more people want them. However, we don't recommend investing in other people's ICOs unless you're confident they're trustworthy and have a solid team behind them. Instead, consider creating your own blockchain-based company and finding private investors to support it. Only when your product gains momentum should you think about your own ICO, inviting the public to invest early. The world of finance is undergoing massive changes because of blockchain technology. Your goal is to figure out where you fit into these new services. Whether you believe in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or not, blockchain is here to stay. If you're interested in making sense of this industry in the future, it's a good idea to start learning more about it now. Number 8. Work for a multimillionaire. Another effective path to making your first million is by working for a billionaire. See, rich folks highly value their time and appreciate those who can save them time or help make them more money. To start on this route, you should already have a solid, trust-based relationship with that wealthy individual. It's crucial not to bombard them with ideas out of the blue, as this could backfire. Even we receive numerous emails every month with ideas that often go unanswered. While many folks imagine millionaires as entrepreneurs starting their own businesses, about 1 in 5 millionaires actually work for someone else and become wealthy that way. Surprisingly, you might be more likely to become a millionaire by working for a wealthy person than by starting your own business. If this sounds like your plan, finding a mentor is key. Mentors offer guidance, opportunities, and access to networks you wouldn't otherwise have. If they believe in you, they might even bring you into their companies and take care of you. Number 9. Go viral on YouTube. Who knew that becoming a YouTube sensation could lead to becoming a millionaire? This trend has really taken off in recent years. How much money you make depends on the kind of video, if it's suitable for advertisers, and how many people watch it. But typically, hitting somewhere between 500 million and 1 billion views could land you in millionaire territory. Take the song Gangnam Style by Psy, for instance. Just that one video made him over $8 million. It's not only from YouTube ads. The exposure opened up loads of other opportunities for him. And Psy is still making a good amount from that video even today. Moreover, big YouTubers find clever ways to make extra money beyond ad revenue. For example, the Paul brothers sell merchandise related to their channels, and Jeffree Star launched a successful makeup line using his YouTube fame. YouTube has become the new TV, and that's why we're here too. It's a platform where creators can find incredible success and opportunities to earn big. Number 10. Invest in a profitable franchise. If you're not big on coming up with new ideas, owning a franchise is a straightforward and profitable way to start a business because someone else has already figured it all out for you. Your job is to ensure everything runs smoothly. A franchise is a business established by a company with a well-known brand, built on simplified systems that can be easily replicated. Think about places like McDonald's or Starbucks. So, how does it work? You contact the company to buy a franchise. There are 2 types of costs to consider: a standard franchise fee and a percentage of the business you make. In return for this money, the company gives you all the tools and support needed to start the business. You can find profitable franchises starting at around $10,000, but prices vary depending on what you're looking for. For example, a Dunkin' Donuts franchise might have a fee between $40,000 and $90,000 depending on where it's located. However, that's not all. The company usually asks you to have at least $250,000 in easily accessible funds to ensure you can manage the business. Finding the right franchise for your area and budget is up to you. It's like stepping into a ready-made business where you just need to follow the established systems and keep things running smoothly. Number 11, create a subscription service. All right, let's dive into what's called millionaire math. This means figuring out how you can make $1 million in 1 year. If we consider subscription services, here's an example. If 5,000 people pay you $17 every month for a year, or 2,000 people pay you $42 per month for a year, or 1,000 people pay you $83 per month for a year, and so on, you'll hit that 7-figure mark. That's why subscription services are so popular nowadays, like Netflix, Tidal, or Apple Music. To give you an idea, Netflix had about 125 million subscribers paying at least $7.99 per month in 2018. In 2017, they made over $11 billion in revenue. It surprises us how many people don't do the math on these things. Once you realize the numbers you need to achieve, it becomes a pretty straightforward game. The key is finding a service that people are willing to pay for consistently. Number 12. Grow a high-traffic blog. Let's talk about blogs and how having a really popular one can make you a multimillionaire. Take Scott DeLong, for example, the creator of Viral Nova. His website was all about sharing viral articles on Facebook, similar to what BuzzFeed does. He started Viral Nova in 2014 and sold it just a year and a half later for a whopping $100 million. By November and December, he was making more than $1 million each month just from advertising on the site. Out of everything we've mentioned, getting over 40 million readers per month on your blog is probably the toughest. Unless you can do what Scott did, catch a new trend or idea that people haven't figured out yet, it's quite challenging to achieve that level of success. Number 13, develop a profitable app. Making money through apps is still a big opportunity if you have a valuable service to offer and know what you're doing. The tricky part with apps is keeping users engaged. If they don't feel the need to come back often, you're at a disadvantage. The app world has seen big changes recently, from games like Candy Crush making almost $1 million a day at their peak, to meditation app Calm being valued at $250 million, to Fortnite raking in over $1 billion in just 3 months through in-app purchases. The key for most successful apps has been finding ways to earn more money from users within the app itself. Depending on how much money you can make from each user, reaching the first $1 million might happen faster than you think, especially if customers find real value in what your app offers. If you're serious about making it big with apps, there's a book we'd recommend called How to Build a $1 Billion App by the creator of Candy Crush. In this book, they explain how to come up with ideas and grow this type of project. Number 14, build a Twitch subscriber base. Live streaming is becoming a big deal, and some might say it's already super popular. Take Ninja, for instance, leading the way and earning between $500,000 and $1 million monthly just from streaming. If you're not familiar, Twitch is a platform where people can broadcast live. It's mainly used by gamers who stream themselves playing video games. Now, how do they make money? There are different ways. The main one is through paid subscriptions. Viewers can subscribe at different levels: $4.99, $9.99, or $24.99, and part of that money goes to the streamer and the rest to Twitch. On top of subscriptions, viewers can also directly donate money to support their favorite streamers. And then there's sponsorship. Big companies pay streamers to endorse their products like Red Bull does with Ninja. A rough target to aim for is around 100,000 paid subscribers, but you can make $1 million with fewer subscribers if they're really supportive. Less than 50,000 might do it. Number 15, master the buy, flip, repeat strategy. This is the basic rule of hustling and a common way to make extra money. It's at the core of how buying and selling work. It's capitalism in action. Find something you can buy for a lower price and sell it for more to someone willing to pay extra. This strategy of buying, selling, and repeating has been around for ages and changes with the culture. A standout story is about Benjamin Kicks, a 16-year-old making over $1 million a year by reselling sneakers. Sneaker culture is huge, and people are ready to spend big money on exclusive items. For instance, folks pay $500 for bricks with the Supreme logo. But let's get back to Ben in the sneaker world. He began by selling a pair his mom bought him, making nearly double the purchase price. Then he kept buying and selling. Soon, celebs like DJ Khaled, French Montana, and Future were after the sneakers he had. He even sold a pair for $20,000. Now he runs a whole business around reselling sneakers. People do this in various markets: buying, fixing, and selling cars, houses, antiques, you name it. It's all about knowing what people are willing to pay for something and getting it for less. Number 16. Create an online course or coaching program. Creating an online course or coaching program can be a really profitable idea. Using platforms like Udemy, Teachable, or even your own website, you can share your expertise in a specific subject or skill. Whether it's marketing, coding, fitness, or any sought-after field, making an educational resource can attract people willing to pay to learn from you. The important thing is to offer valuable content that solves a problem or shares in-demand knowledge. Number 17. Develop a software or tech solution. Tech solutions continue to revolutionize industries. Developing software, apps, or tech tools that provide innovative solutions to real-world problems can be incredibly profitable. Consider identifying gaps in existing technology or creating tools that enhance efficiency, communication, or user experience. Whether it's an app that simplifies a task or software that streamlines business processes, impactful tech solutions can attract significant user bases or corporate clients. Number 18. Invest in real estate. Investing in real estate can pave the way to significant wealth. It involves buying properties, whether residential or commercial, and leveraging them for profit through appreciation, rental income, or both. With strategic property selection, smart financing, and market knowledge, real estate can provide substantial returns over time. It's a long-term game that requires research, patience, and sometimes active management. Real estate investment trusts, REITs, are another way to invest in real estate without owning physical properties directly. We're really interested to hear, what steps are you taking to reach your first $1 million? Share in the comments and we'll try to offer some helpful feedback. Also, for those of you who stuck around till the end of this lengthy video, here's your bonus. Number 19. Think outside the box. If the earlier ideas seem pretty normal, now we're challenging you to think way beyond the usual and let your imagination run wild. You'd be surprised what might come up. There's a guy who made $15 million selling rocks as pets. Another earned $1 million selling pixels on his website for $1 million each. Then there's a woman who became a multimillionaire by selling sunglasses for dogs, and a group that sends messages on a potato for you. These are just some of the wild stories out there. We hope this list sparked a cool idea in you. If you've made it this far and you're already on your journey to your first million, type "first million" in the comments below, and we'll wish you luck. It's awesome to see how many of you watched till the end. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next video. We've also handpicked some videos for you to check out next. Thanks for watching the whole video, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.